We're focusing on your driver, and your answers indicate you have what we would call a pull, so a shot that starts left of target and then flies reasonably straight. You've also told us that your preference would be to play with a fade, so a shot that still starts slightly left but then curves back to the right towards the target. A pull is caused by an out to in swing path, so the club head is moving to the left of target through impact. And a square club face, so when the club face is pointing in the same direction as the club head is travelling, you get a straight flight. The fade is still an out to in swing path, but we need a slightly open face. So if the club face is pointing to the right of the direction of the swing, the ball will curve back towards the target. So if we already have the swing path, the only thing we need to do is get your club face to be slightly open at impact to get the fade. Now, during all golf swings, the face will rotate open as we go from setup to the top of the swing. What you're doing during the downswing is rotating it back perfectly square, which is why you have the straight shot. Now, if we can simply delay how quickly you rotate the club face back to square, it will arrive slightly open, and that will give us the fade. So the simplest way of delaying the closing of the face is by speeding up the body. If the body's a little bit too slow turning towards the target, the hands will have an easy job of releasing the club that will get it to square up or potentially even close too early. Whereas if you rotate the body towards the target a little bit faster, the hands will have a harder job of squaring the face. So if we take everything in your swing as it is, but we simply speed your hips up as they turn towards the target during the downswing, you will present a slightly open face and fade the ball. So have a few practice swings first, where everything feels the same except you're firing the hips towards the target a little bit more aggressively than you normally would. And if that feels okay, hit a shot. Now the golf ball will tell you what you've done. If the ball still goes straight left, you're releasing the club as you did before. If the ball slices off to the right, you've actually overdone this firing of the hips and you've presented an exaggeratedly open face. However, if you get the timing right and you're firing the hips as you should, the face will be slightly open and you'll have your little fade. So there's probably some practice time involved here, but the more time you spend on it, the better you'll get at it. So again, a couple of practice swings, fire the hips a little bit more aggressively than normal, and then hit a shot and let's see the ball fade.